Social media marketing has us all brainwashed, has us convinced we need some $60,000 home gym to even start training, or we need some fancy schmancy AI integrated piece of equipment in order to get after those gains. And unfortunately, your favorite YouTube influencer is pushing this on us. But today, we're taking it back. We're taking it back old school, Rocky 3 style. The No Fake channel, checking in. Jonathan here, and in a previous video, I talked about that if you're going to go budget for your home gym, go budget, go all in, no half measures. And today from HulkFit, I'm reviewing their Pro Series Power Rack and Power Cage and talking about some of the trade-offs when you go budget and how to counter them. In today's day and age of high inflation and everything seeming to cost more and more and more, the HulkFit Pro Series Power Cage comes in at a measly $329 with free shipping, and that's before any sales or discount codes. What do you get for that $329 besides free shipping? You get the Power Cage. You get safeties, J-cups, the multi-grip pull-up bar here, as well as tricep dip attachments. Height-wise, it is 85 inches, meaning it will fit in most of your rooms, basements, and garages. This power rack has an 800-pound capacity, and for those of you really worried about your safety, I have to imagine that you aren't going to be coming within 3/4 of that mark. Now, if you happen to be Colossus and you're squatting 600 pounds, then you absolutely should be investing a bit more money into a higher end power rack. The biggest benefit when it comes to the HulkFit Power Cage, the number one reason you would want to pick this bad boy up is that you can get in the best shape of your life. Fantastic shape inside this power rack. You don't need all the high-end, expensive finishes and bells and whistles to get after those gains and to just get down to it and get your grind on. You can do everything inside this power rack. I'm talking overhead press, bench press, deadlifts, rack pulls, bicep curls, squats, bent over rows, and everything else you can think of under the sun inside this power cage. Another benefit of going with this power cage is that you're not locked in. HulkFit does have a number of accessories and attachments, so down the road, if you wanted to upgrade, you could pick up jammer arms, you could pick up strap safeties, a lat pull down, or a barbell holder, as well as others. Woo! If that wasn't enough of a reason to take a hard look at the HulkFit Power Cage, $329 is easily 1/4 of the cost of other power racks. And with that savings, you can roll that into more home gym purchases, or you can make the financial decision to simply just keep yourself out of debt. And the beauty of going with a budget power rack like the HulkFit is that when you decide you want to upgrade, when you decide that you found your forever rack, you can take this thing, put it on Facebook Marketplace for $200, and it will be picked up that day. It's easy to transition to a better rack down the road when your funds and when your space allows, and you don't feel like you're gonna get caught with your pants down and have to lose a boatload of money on your purchase. Time out. You have all been using my affiliate links, which are in the description of today's video. And when you use those links, they do help support the channel and they help support my ice addiction. But when you use those links, let me know so that I can send you a small token of my appreciation. I know many of you want your cake and you want to eat it too. But when you go budget for home gym equipment,
the world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
There are going to be some trade-offs that you need to be aware of, and we need to talk about how you can mitigate those. This HulkFit Series Power Cage cannot be bolted to the ground. But let's face it, even the ones that can be bolted to the ground, ain't nobody got time for that. And when you go budget, there is gonna be some wiggle. There's gonna be some give. And I'll tell you, the more you spend, usually the less give in the power rack there is, but there's still gonna be some give regardless of how much money you drop. But let's put our thinking caps on and talk about how you can mitigate that. Number one is you can simply get attachments. If you end up getting the lat pull down attachment, it's going to add weight to your overall rack, and that will obviously add some stability. But let's say you're on a budget and you don't want to do that. Number one thing you can do is simply add weight around the base. You can see I've got some sandbags here that I've got just placed on the base. They're not going to interfere with me getting after my squat, bench, deadlift, or any of the other exercises I'd love to do inside this power rack. But if you don't have sandbags and you're really on the cheap, you really got to do it on a budget, go down to Home Depot, buy a $5 50-pound bag of rocks, and that will do the same thing. Another option, if you have a weighted vest, is to simply hang it over your safeties. That force pushing down will help stabilize the power rack. Another small thing that you can add to your power cage to add a bit more stability, something I wish HulkFit actually included, is wide washers. You go down to your local Home Depot, Lowe's, or hardware store, you pick up washers for the nuts and bolts. Make sure that they'll fit the nuts and bolts, but they are wide, and you will find that once you add those in, you are going to get a bit more stability on your power cage. Another minor trade-off comes with the safeties and the J-cups. There is absolutely no barbell protection. The reason that's minor is because most people with a budget power rack, you've got a budget barbell anyway, so that's not a big deal. But if you happen to have a really nice, super duper barbell that you don't want to get scratched up or dinged because it might interfere with your gains, you can pick yourself up some 3M safety walk tape and simply line the safeties and the J-cups, and your barbell will be better for it. Another minuscule trade-off is that the pull-up bar and the tricep attachment has no knurling. And for some of you, that's gonna bother your super fragile hands. If that's the case, all you need to do is pick up some good old duct tape, go to town, and you'll get all of the grip and knurling you can ask for. It's time. It's time for my final thoughts. And if you have to go budget with your home gym, go all in, go all budget. And the HulkFit Pro Series Power Cage absolutely over-delivers on that $329 price tag, and it has future attachments that you can upgrade with if you so desire. Don't let social media, don't let Instagram, TikTok, and your favorite YouTube influencer tell you that you need some super expensive home gym to get after those gains. If you want more home gym budget ideas, check out this video. If you made it this far in the video, you and I are like Chip and Dale, Jake Paul and Nate Diaz. We are officially best friends. Shake and bake. Thanks for making it all the way to the end. And as usual, don't save anything for the trip back.